All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. We're back with another video, and this time back with some VCLT. It was my birthday recently, and a couple of friends of mine dropped off some music for me as birthday gifts, and they didn't have to do that, but it was very nice that they did that. My friend Allison dropped off a Beatles album. She was shopping at an antique store in St. Jacobs and was looking for some Beatles albums, and she said, he's got a few Beatles albums, and but he said he likely doesn't have this one, and well, he was right. I have the music, but I certainly don't have this cover. Obviously, this is not an original press or an OG copy, but this is, of course, the Beatles, Yesterday and Today. Great album with the infamous Butcher cover that, of course, was quickly withdrawn. And I don't really have much information on this one. This is a limited edition colored vinyl or white vinyl copy. I'm assuming this was not an official Capitol reissue. I think maybe this came out in like 2010, and it might be like a European copy. I don't know if it technically is a bootleg or not, but if you have any information on this, please post in the comments below. There's the so it's still in the shrink with the limited edition colored vinyl there, and you can tell, like, I mean, it generally looks pretty good. The reproduction on the back isn't quite clear. There's a little bit like it's not a precise replica, if you will. There's the classic cover, quickly withdrawn. White vinyl, it plays great, and actually it sounds great. I'm concerned like if it's a bootleg or whatever, or a sort of a gray market copy, but it sounds pretty good to me, and it's in a nice polyline sleeve, and just a black paper polyline sleeve, white vinyl with the Butcher label there. Yesterday and Today, and of course the North American with Drive My Car, I'm Only Sleeping, Nowhere Man, Dr. Robert, Yesterday, Act Naturally, And Your Bird Can Sing, If I Needed Someone, We Can Work It Out, What Goes On, and Day Tripper. And it's a stereo copy, but as I said, it plays great, and it also comes with this nifty little insert in terms of the promo for the Butcher cover, and then on the back, the letter that was sent out to radio stations and retailers saying that they're withdrawing the Butcher cover, and please either discard the Butcher cover or they'll be sent a new copy, or you can send it back. But there you go. So more than thrilled to have this, especially as a Beatles fan, to have something like this in the collection. Very cool. But again, if you do have any details about this particular release, I would love to see it in the comments. And then my friend John dropped off birthday gift for me. John Gray, who I've done an interview with on my YouTube channel. He is a harmonica player, and also has a fundraiser called A Child Smile. This is where they get toy donations to hand out during Christmas time to deserving kids. So he does a lot for the community. And John Gray, didn't have to, but he dropped off a birthday gift for me, a Jerry Garcia box set that I didn't even know existed. So this is Jerry Garcia Before the Dead. So as the title suggests, this is his stuff before the Grateful Dead. This goes way back. I've just been getting into this. This is actually a 4 CD box set, and of course, Jerry Garcia handprint there. And this was it actually had the song listings stuck on the back, but I managed to sort of get it off without, when it's glued on there, without getting it all wrecked. So here is what is included. And so this goes back to very folk stuff and also bluegrass with Jerry Garcia on banjo. As I said, just starting to get into it. There's been a fair amount of like kind of home demos and home taping sort of things, but I think there's also some radio broadcasts and that sort of thing. So it's both bluegrass, a fair bit of bluegrass, especially with the Black Mountain Boys. The early stuff, Bob and Jerry, goes back with Robert Hunter. It's amazing. The long career, his untimely death, but Jerry Garcia is so missed. I mean, and such a incredible musician, and just an amazing guitar player. So let's take a look at it, and I'll show you what the whole, this is a 4 CD box set. Couldn't believe it. I'd never heard of this box set. So there you go. And some great early shots. And it's interesting, I didn't know Jerry Garcia ever had that kind of look. I mean, you think about his early days with the Warlocks or Early Dead, where he was clean shaven, sort of with the glasses and longer hair, but he had that look going on as well. There he is on banjo. And so the CDs are just like this. And then I'll see if I can take them out here and show you what we've got in here. Because we've got, I think, like newspaper clippings behind. And this is on Round Records, not Rounder Records, but Round Records. So there's that. Maybe I'll just take them all out so I can show them to you. There's that. And then we'll take a look at the booklet. That. And there you go. So now we can take a look. The booklet just sits in here. And you get kind of like neat newspaper clippings and things like that in the background there. And then it's just a nifty little booklet. And there you got early shots of Jerry Garcia, and then you've got Robert Hunter, Bob Hunter. Some really nice photos. But some very tiny print. It's okay for the song listings, but for some of the photographs, and I know I'm not getting any younger, but that is the size of the print for these photographs. I'm gonna have to get out my magnifying glass. Like, this is really small print. Guess the downside of the CD booklet, perhaps. But yeah, just getting into this, and yeah, like that's an interesting early look for Jerry Garcia. There you go. All right, so in the end, it's just a fantastic gift. Thank you so much for that, John, and Allison for the Beatles album. And just an update for you. I've really been enjoying Pink Floyd Animals. This is the 2018 remix, and I guess there have been some quality issues with the vinyl. I've had no issues with the vinyl that's included on this. It sounds great. The remix is really interesting. I quite like it. It does smooth out a lot of the rough edges of the 1977 mix, but I really noticed the bass. That, to me, was the most noticeable thing. Was the bass is really a lot more prominent in this remix. I haven't gotten to the CD or to the Blu-ray, but what I didn't do on the last video was take the CDs and Blu-rays out, and I wish I'd done that because this is the first time I can remember, especially in a Pink Floyd release, where they have this in the background, and it's not just the picture, it then says CD, so I guess there's no confusing where each one goes back in. So there's the CD, and then we have, I believe, the Blu-ray, and again the picture there that matches, and then the DVD with the corresponding picture. So there you go. And I do like that they have the CD on top. A lot of times with these releases they'll put the Blu-ray first or whatever, but the CD's on top, but I wasn't expecting that behind there. But yeah, very cool, this deluxe box set. Okay, so that's going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for dropping by, and we'll chat again soon. Bye-bye.